Laura, and I'm here for my Thursday Live. For those of you who are just visiting and don't know me, I am the CEO of Tory Cosmetics, and I come do a live for you guys every Thursday, do some pro tips and all sorts of fun launches and sales and all sorts of great stuff. And we have a huge day today, and I'm really, really excited. Obviously, we're going to do some sort of a makeup tutorial because I have literally no makeup on at all. I don't even have like anything on. What all would I even have on at this point? Lotion. I don't even have lotion on. I got nothing. So I'm super excited to see everybody. I'm going to give you guys, 30 seconds or so to catch up and make sure that there's some people around here. And while I do that so that I can see you, I'm going to click the button on my phone and find it. There I am. Oops, and of course, as per usual, my volume was on because, oh yeah, I see everybody. Hi, Carissa. Hi, Shay. Okay, perfect. That is awesome. All right, so we have a really, really fun tutorial today, and this is going to be a Halloween look. And that is why I am dressed like a statue of marble, because we're going to do it. Now, excuse my print. I'm going to show you a picture, but then Eddie's got a better one, but we're going to do this. So this is my reference piece for when I'm doing it for you guys. But Eddie, pop it up there. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so we had Carrie Reese, and she did this cool look that she had seen on Facebook. And I was like, oh my gosh, Carrie, do you mind if I do it too? And she said it was fine. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to turn myself into a marble statue, and I'm going to erupt from the marble statue. So that is going to be super fun. And then we also have a whole bunch of announcements, and we have a couple of new product launches that I'm super excited about. One towards the beginning and one at the end. So hang out for both. And then all the fun stuff in between. Just telling you guys about our winners, because we have winners every week and different product things and where we are with shipping and holidays and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's start working on this lady. Okay, so what I'm thinking, Eddie's going to put on a little screen for me so that I can see it, and then you guys can kind of keep an eye on what I'm doing also. So what we're going to do is I think I'm going to start with the actual makeup part. I'm going to start with my eyes, and then, P.S., I haven't even tried this. We're doing it together. We're just going to see how it goes. The cool thing, one of the reasons I thought this was so cool is because with the exception of white, like Halloween makeup, everything else we can do with Tory Cosmetics. I was like, that is awesome. So what we're going to do is start with the eye, and which you should always do anyway, because it's good to be able to clean up after you do your eyes, and then do your foundation. And then we'll do our foundation and our lip, and then we're going to go into the rest of the fun part of the marble. And then, of course, I'm already dressed as a statue, so I need to remember to do it down my neck a little bit. But otherwise, I don't think this is going to be that hard, really. I mean, I know how to do my makeup. How hard can it be to make some marble, right? So let's try it. All right, so for my eyes, I'm going to use our Stark Naked palette. And if you guys remember, we now have the Stark Naked palette in our cool new magnetic packaging, which is super fun. So you can move it around, or you can, as we do more palettes, we'll package them all like this, and you can put different stuff in them. So we're going to use our Stark Naked, and we're also going to use Flat Earth, which you may notice all the time is like my super duper go-to. I love this palette a lot. All right. So let's take a look at this young lady. She definitely has some Nubian going on in there for sure. And I always like to start with the dark colors because, like I've told you guys, let me grab a bunch of brushes. I always like to start with the dark colors because when you use the dark colors first, you don't have to worry about them not being able to get it dark enough. So we're going to start with dark, and I like a little wedgie brush here. This is actually a large wedge brush if you must. All right, so we're just gonna do this thing, right? I'm gonna go right into my Nubian. Got my old lady mirror, I'm ready. All right, so first we're just going to, what's she got going there? All right, so you can see on her, she's got, this is a good shape eye for me too, because her eyes are similar shape to mine. She's got kind of her, we call it, it's a parallelogram, right? So it's like, basically like if you took a rectangle and turned it sideways, and it would go basically right down like that. So that's what we're going to do. I like to start, let me do that. I like to start in this corner because you almost always want it darkest anyway. And then move this way. So get that guy done. Now I just do this like down and dirty, and then we fix it later. You don't have to be all like perfect, right? And so then she's got her makeup up in here. So you see how this is actually like, I'm making a square really. You see that? How it's like squared, right? All right. Now she didn't do the bottom at all. So we're not going to do the bottom at all either because we're matching this up to the way she does it. Let me just fix that up a little bit. Okay. So then she appears to have some, we're going to use, let me find the right brush here. What do I want to use? I'm going to use this little guy here. And this is just, it's just a little bit rounded and pointy at the tip, but mostly it's just kind of your basic little brush. It's a blending brush. So I'm going to use this in our porcelain. And then we're going to take the porcelain out of our Stark Naked palette and we're just going to blend. And to blend, we're going to do little circles. We're going to go all the way around that just to blend it. With our porcelain's such a great blender. There we go. I think that's pretty good. And then we're going to grab our Ivory Glow. Is that Ivory Glow? Yes, Ivory Glow. And we're going to do just right up under your brow bone. And it's okay if you get a little on your brow bone because we're gonna put some of the works on that anyway. So right up under there. Perfect. And then she definitely has some highlight through here, so we'll do that with our Ivory Glow also. There we go. All right. Now I'm noticing on hers, her whole eyelid is almost black. So I'm going to get my little brushy cleany thingy here. Take that off of there. All right. So I have a different brush. There we go. This one, which is a very similar brush. You can see they're very close. This one is just a little thinner and a little pointier. So this will be good for doing the lid. So I'm going to go into the coal in our flat earth and I'm going to go and I'm going to do across my whole eyelid here. And I'm going to start in this corner because we want the outer corner darkest. There we go. So we're going to get a nice dark corner there. So it's almost like a, almost a smoky eye, but not quite because we're only doing the top part. Oh, look, I got makeup on my cheek. We'll just get that off there. There we go. Fingers are tools. Okay. So now we're going to go out the rest of the way and we're going to blend that into this corner. So I'd say we go about 3/4 of the way. Mind you, I'm just copying whatever she did or what it looks like she did to me. Fill that little guy in there and blend. And then we'll take a little bit more brushy cleany thingy, get that guy going, and we're going to take a little bit more of our Nubian and just blend those together there on the edge. And you can do the little circles just to get that nice and blended together. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Let me see. Yes, I think that is a good base for the eyeball. All right. So now we're going to do our, where is it? I know it's, oh, there it is. It was right behind my flat earth. So we're going to use our Tory Brow and we're going to use the works. And this one is black. I'm going to do our eyebrow. Okay, let's see. Where did it go? There it is. Is that the one? No, that one, no. This one. All right, I'm gonna use our little brush that comes with the works. It's got the little guy at the other end. A little spoolie. Those are called spoolies, which is a cute name. All righty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that and we're gonna do our eyebrow. So you can see her eyebrow isn't super dark. I have darker hair than her by nature though, so I'm gonna do, so, and hers are a little heavier underneath. I don't know that it matters so much that we exactly mimic that way she did her eyebrow, but you know, why not? Oh, I got way too much on there. Brush your cleaning thingy. Okay. So now we're going to go. Yeah, you know what, you guys, with the works, you don't want to go crazy. It is so pigmented. All right, so I like to do this line across the bottom first. Like pick the line that I want to make and just go straight across the bottom there. Oh, and while we're at it, let's take this guy. So you should always figure out where did you want your eyebrow to end. So how you figure that out is you make a line with one of your tools, any tool's fine, from your lip to the corner of your nose to the outside of your eyebrow. Lip, nose, eye, eyeball. Lip, nose, eye. So that means that my eyebrow should end there. So that little dot is where I'm going to end my eyebrow. That way you know you're in the right spot. All right. Just teeniest little touch of that. All right, so then we make our line here where we want it. And then I like to do this line too, right down the middle of it, right to that spot that I marked. Oops, I missed a little. That's all right. You can always fix it. And like I said, you don't want to use too much of the works at once. It's better to just do a little at a time. And then fill in. It's funny just doing one side of my face, huh? Just fill in where we want everything. And then once I don't have oh, that was not the moment. See what I said? Don't put too much on there. Because look how dark that can be if I just touch it. Because my hair doesn't have a lot of actual like color to it. So black works really well on me, but I don't want my eyebrows to be dark black because that's silly. I'd look like I had an eyebrow helmet on or something weird. Is that a thing, an eyebrow helmet? All right, so anyway, now I'm going to go up in little strokes now that I don't have much on the brush because I don't want to get all crazy. And then when there's not too much on the brush, I do the top also. But you can see it's just, there's still plenty on there, but you have some time to work with it. But once it's dry, and it is very, very smudge proof and waterproof. So you want to make sure you get it where you want it when you can. All right, I feel like that looks pretty good. Let me see. Maybe a little bit more up. There, I'm feeling pretty good about that. All right, and then I'm also going to do just a little bit on I'm going to do actually my eyeliner with this, and I'm going to go over it with my magnetic liner. So do you guys remember, so we talked about one great way to do a cat eye is you could use tape. I'm going to freehand it, but it's still going to be in the same spot. So you want it to be on that same line, that line we just made. This is the exact same line that your eyeliner goes on, right? So this line between here and here, that's the line that you want to use to follow for your cat eye. And so once you know this spot, it's really easy. You don't have to guess where to put your cat eye. You just go in between the two. So I've decided I'm going to have my cat eye go up. That's how hers looks like it goes about halfway. So I'm going to draw that guy up about like that, maybe a third of the way towards my eyebrow. And then to make the cat eye, what you do is then you make a straight line from where you just ended to right in the middle of where your eyeball meets when you're looking forward. So for me, that's going to be like right here. All right, so straight line, just straight across. This is way easier than people give it credit for. And you can, don't stretch your skin too hard because that's not good for it. But if you're not 20 years old, you're going to have to stretch a little bit. We got some wrinkles. It's all right. It's perfectly fine. All right, so stretch that little guy out. All right. So we'll get our little cat eye going because you don't want to make a cat eye with your magnetic liner. That's just a lot of liner. There we go. We have our little cat eye. And then what we do is we go from our inner corner to the middle. You want to taper it just a little in the inner corner and then taper it a little thicker till you meet that line. And then you'll see there's a little dent where the two meet. Fill that in straight across. And there we go. We have a cat eye. Should be a perfect cat eye. Then, this is very important. We also want to do, so in this picture you can see Carrie did both sides of her eye, but we're going to do the other one, and we're just going to do the top. However, what you really need to do is your tight line. Because if you don't do your tight line, what happens is when you get your lashes on, especially with something like as dramatic as this, you're going to see a little bit of the skin under your eyes, like wait, how do I show you that? Like the skin under there, and that little tiny bit of white kind of ruins the whole. Oh, I have an eyelash in my eye. I was like, what is happening? Let me get that out of there. Uh-oh. All right, I got it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is to do your tight line. Your upper one's the tight line. It's like your waterline, but it's the top one. You want to very gently pull this up and do just under your eyelashes, just under. Don't get crazy, don't put it way in your eye. But this covers up that little bit of skin there, and it makes a really big difference when you're looking for like drama. All right, and then we're gonna make this like nice and smooth. There, perfect. Or at least I think it's great. Alrighty, so put this little guy away. And then put the lids. Put the lid on it. Always put the lid on near the works. Like, obviously, these kinds of things can dry out. So make sure you put the lid on. I'm going to do just a little bit of mascara. I'm going to put lashes on, of course, but just to blend them in. So we got our siren here. And I'm just doing a quick little coat. And I'm not going to do the bottom because she didn't do the bottom. And I think maybe that kind of adds to like the ethereal, you know, otherworldly look of it. Okay, so just a little. All right, got that guy done. Okay, so now then, I don't think I got any, no, there's no makeup. Our makeups really don't, like, they don't flake and they don't like fall down much. So I don't usually have much to try to get off afterwards, if any, like I don't have any today, but you know, if you're doing a look that's like, you know, darker and more fun stuff like that, that could happen really easily. So it is not at all a bad idea to have something handy so that, you know, like a makeup wipe or whatever, just in case you get some makeup under your eyes. And then that's the reason why we do our foundation after we do it usually, because that way you can clean that up and then put foundation on. Because if you put your foundation on first, and then you try to take it back off and put it back on, if you've got makeup on it, that's really gonna kind of make a mess. It takes extra time and it's very difficult to make it blend again. So it's best to do your eyeshadow first. So little tip there. All right, so let me see. We have our Stark Naked here, and I feel like hers is warmer around kind of the transition, the edge. So I'm actually gonna add a little bit of, which color? Bronze. I'm gonna add a bit of the bronze, which is this one here. Just in that transition, just because I feel like ours isn't quite as warm as hers. And you can always, this is a good example of, you can always just go back, you know, add a little something. These blend in really, oh, see, now there we go. Now I'm feeling it. Right? I felt like it needed a little warmth right there. There we go. Now we have a little bit of warmth. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna put our Stark Naked somewhere off to the side right there for a few minutes. And I think we are done with our flat earth. So put that over there. Okay, I think we're done with for a bit. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do is our foundation. And you guys have been asking me what kind of foundation I wear. And I always say, it's ours, but I can't show you. Well, today I can show you. So this is a really great day and I'm really, really so excited because today we are going to launch one of our foundations. We will have 3 different types and this is the first one. So the first one that we are launching, it is made in Italy. It is an absolutely amazing foundation and it is a wet dry powder foundation. And I love this stuff so much. It is full coverage, medium to full coverage. And this is one of the reasons I love it is because you can use a wet dry foundation in so many different ways. You can just use it as powder. You can use it as a powder foundation. You can use it as a liquid foundation. You can make it buildable. I mean, it does everything. And this is by far the highest quality that we could find in the world. And then we made changes to it to make it even better than that. So I'm really, really excited about this, you guys. And here it is. So this is called Element Powder Foundation. It is wet dry. And the reason we called it Element, let me, what color is this one? Is this the 140? Let's see. It comes, the colors, yes, this is 140, shade 140. It comes in 8 different colors, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So it comes in all these different colors, and the cool thing about this also is it is blendable with the other colors. So although there are 8 colors, there's really like infinite colors. Well, it's not really infinite, you know, because 8 and all, but still many, many, many colors that you can make by blending them together. All right, so it comes in what's called a clamshell. It comes like this, like in a little plastic clamshell. It's like a little gem case clamshell. But what we do, because we knew we wanted to be able to make everything just like the Stark Naked palette and our other palettes coming up, we knew we wanted to make everything be able to be changed. And so what we did was we packaged them separately. So you will get both. You get the awesome palette. Isn't this beautiful, by the way, you guys? Like, do you see the really, really pretty black on black? How beautiful that is, the gold Tory bells. So this is our new packaging. Isn't it beautiful with our monogram? And then you open it up like this. And so what you can do is, what you do is you take this guy out, have its clamshell. And these guys are tight because, of course, we don't want them moving around and shipping. So one thing I want to tell you is they're not sold separately right now, but in the future, you'll be able to buy refills. And when that happens, you're not going to want to keep it in the clamshell because opening and closing the clamshell, it's hard. They're meant to protect it. But if you were to do that over and over again, you'd probably end up just breaking it. So anyway, it's magnetic. See, it just pops right in there. Voila. Gorgeous. So this particular color, so here's another cool thing about this. So this particular color, 140, is the color that I use as a bronzer. So these are not just foundations. They are foundations and bronzers and contours. And so the idea is that you get 1, 2, or 3 of them, and you can use them different times a year by blending them. You can use them alone. You can use them for different purposes. Much like our Stark Naked palette, it's multi-use. And so we love these so much. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to grab, where did it go there? Nope. Where is it? Somewhere in very near me. Where is it? I had my own personal one. Oh, there it is. I had my little sponge sitting on top of it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, so for this part, I'm going to take this little sponge. You can use anything you want these. You can use a brush, you can use a sponge, you can use a pad, you can use like a big fluffy guy like this. Like you can use anything you want. So what I'm gonna do first is I have a little bowl of water since I'm not near my sink. Voila. Very, very classy, right? My little bowl, my paper bowl of water. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how this works wet. And so I've got this little brand new sponge here, and I just got little ones to show you with. So what we're gonna do is we just get it wet, and you put a little bit of water in there. Voila. This has amazing coverage. Of course, I'm only gonna do part of my face because we're gonna do the rest elsewhere. So here we go, you ready? How awesome is that? One little swath. So you guys are always like, what foundation are you wearing? This. This is what I'm wearing most of the time. A lot of times I don't even use it wet. I just wear this dry. We also have some other foundations coming out soon that you guys will really love, but this is what I wear the most. All right, so I'm going to just do a quick, let's see how much of her face is showing. Just above there, her nose. This is like the coolest, quickest, buildable, amazing powder foundation. Covers up everything. Love it. It has vitamin E in it, which is great because it's actually moisturizing instead of drying. It is very, very pigmented, as you can see. And one of the reasons it's really pigmented is because it has these like little special microspheres in it. And the microspheres, they dissolve more rapidly. And so you get really, really high coverage. And the reason we call it elements, in case you're wondering, is because all of our new foundations, one, they have minerals in them. So they're literally of the earth, but it's not just earth. They're light as air. And the ones that, you know, obviously it's both liquid and not. So it's like water and air and minerals. And we just felt like it's like the perfect combination of like just everything. And so we called it elements because it is a perfect combination of all of the elements. Okay, so I'm just like speedily putting this on because it is really super easy. You guys can see like all the texture of my face is just magically disappearing, which I love. Okay, a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, it is really nice that it's moisturizing too, because a lot of times powders aren't, and it is matte, which is cool because I don't know about, you know, everybody's different, but for me, my own skin, I get very greasy, especially like on my T-zone and my nose. My nose and my forehead, that's like the bad spots. And of course, you know, just like any foundations, you just do it like anything else. You just gotta push it in there, a little tap, tap, tap to blend. There we go. All right, and there we are. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this little guy down over there, and I'm gonna grab regular powder puff, and I'm going to show you guys, like it has, like you can just see on the powder puff, it's a lot of coverage. And then dry, you can add to it, dry, for another level of coverage. I hope you guys can see the big difference between one side and the other, because in real life, it is really obvious. And most of the time, this is all I do every morning, is I just use it dry. I'm a big fan of, I've always loved a good powder foundation, and I love when you can make them wet dry. So, you know, obviously why we went this particular direction. So there we go. Now then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our 140, remember I showed you the bronzer color, and I'm gonna put this on a brush. I'm gonna go with the big brush, the big guy. All right, now, so she's definitely got a little bronzer through here. So we're gonna do that. So just put that on there. Just like that. This is like the handiest stuff on the planet. So that's my like bronzer color. And then I'm also going to contour. So we're gonna open another one. This guy here, and this color is 180. Bam. I love these boxes, by the way. They're so pretty. The gold now. Okay. This guy. I don't have a second. So this particular color is 180. This is our darkest color. We have colors for, we've tested this on many, many, many people, and we have colors for everybody. And this, I do not have a clamshell for this right now, so I'm just going to keep it in here, but here we go. You can kind of see it better if I hold it closer. All right, so I'm going to take my contour brush, bam, and we're going to contour. So here we go. I was like, I did it really lightly because I was like, how much color am I going to get right now? Okay, here we go. Such a pretty contour color. Isn't that awesome? A bit more there, a little bit right here. And, oh, I'm not going to do under here though, because that's going to be white. You know, just because of the whole thing we've got going on here. Okay, and also, I have kind of a broad nose, so I'm going to do this little guy right there. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. How amazing is that? I'm so excited, you guys. So cool. Okay, so let's look at a couple of things. One, we have a cool video. So Eddie's gonna show us the video.
Introducing Element Foundation. 8 highly pigmented shades enriched with vitamin E for ageless, flawless skin. Choose your coverage with 5 ways to apply, wet or dry, light and blendable, as a foundation, contour, or highlight. What's your element?
Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, I love it so much. I'm so excited, you have no idea. All right, so here's what I wanna show you also. First, I wanna show you just a picture of all the colors. So Eddie, go ahead and show them that and I'll just talk over it. So there's the 8 different colors. So it goes from 110 to 180. Oh, can we get, oh, he's gonna fix it. He's taking it, there we go. Okay, so, and we are gonna, don't worry, there'll be a chart on the website to help you guys pick. So if you are fair-skinned, you're a 110, very fair-skinned. And if you're very dark-skinned, you're a 180. And in between, we have a lot of, so like every 2 colors, one is more olive and the other is more of a pink tone. And don't worry, there's gonna be a chart, but the coolest thing about it is that they're all mixable. You can just do them 2 with a brush. You can make any color in the world. So what I suggest and what I think is the best thing to do is to get the color that is your lightest color of the year and the color that is your darkest color of the year or a couple shades darker. So that way, all year long, you have your bronzer, you have your contour, and you can blend throughout the year. So midwinter, maybe you're just a 110 and maybe you're a 150, 160 at your darkest in the summer. And then throughout the year, you have everything you need. So that is, I think, the best plan. And then let's see the arms. So we took pictures of the foundation. This is going to be on the website on 3 different colors of arms. And so we have somebody who's very fair, and you can see that that person's about a 120. And then we have somebody who, with a much more medium skin tone, who's probably more like a 160. And then we have somebody with a much darker skin tone who's probably, you know, like a 170. And that way you can gauge how dark you think you need to go, and we'll have more charts too. So I just want to make sure you guys know we have colors for absolutely everybody, and we'll make sure that you guys can figure out how to pick them. Right now, the best way to pick them is to look on, when you're on the website, look at all the colors and look at this arm chart, because that really for me was like the easiest way to pick. Because we all know what we look like when you see something, you know, that is comparable to it. So I hope that helps. And we're going to add some more charts and some questionnaires and stuff to make it easier for everybody too in the coming next few days. So exciting. Okay, so let's do the rest of this look. All right, so I'm going to add my eyeliner right now, and I'm going to go with the classic, mostly because it's sitting the closest to me. And I'm going to do that. And then after I do that, while it's drying, we'll do a couple coats, and then I'm going to do the white part. All right. Are you guys so excited? I'm so excited. Okay, calming down. I'm just so excited. I am so excited I got to tell you guys. Finally. It's been forever. We've been working on this for so long, you have no idea, because, you remember Italy shut down the whole country. As a matter of fact, they shut back down. And we managed to, at least get stuff done in the middle there. But we had a very long time in the middle where we were planning production and then couldn't do anything at all. Not even like packaging. It was terrible. So oops, I missed. Well, that's okay. Well, that's what hands are for, right? Fingers, they're tools. There we go. All better. All right, so let that guy dry. Okay, so this is a part that I'm not real good at. Pancake makeup. This is not my forte. I should have Jason in here helping me is what I should do. Let's just do it. So I got a clean little spongy eye, and I'm going to use the flat side, I think. We'll see how it goes. And I don't know if this is any good or not. I have no idea. We're just going to try. I don't know that I need to be Blanche white, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of pick a shape and go around my face. So here we go. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Yay, that's fine. All right. So like this. Nice thing about this is the little grays on the corner of my hair. It's gonna look like I did that on purpose. So that's handy. All right, and then how was she? She's like right under her lip. Here we go. I have no idea this stuff is actually gonna like dry. Like what's gonna happen? We're gonna find out though. And I'm kind of just being craggly about it because I definitely know I want to go right down the middle of my nose. This I understand. It's a new look for me. Okay, and I'm going for it. I'm doing it. Here we go. So you guys, when you're putting on any kind of a cream foundation, by the way, you really want to push it into your pores. I know that doesn't sound like the world's best idea, but for coverage, it's the way to go. Okay, and then after you get it all pushed in, then you can do this kind of dabbing motion to get rid of any marks, like swirly marks and straight lines and stuff. So interesting thing was like, she just like really went right over her little eyeball. So I'm doing it. Like all of this is just gone, just totally gone. This is interesting. I can't say I've ever done a look quite like this for Halloween. So who knows? Maybe this will be my new thing. I'll just be like this all the time. Nobody will notice, right? Totally fine. All right. You know what? Honestly, because this is going to take me a couple minutes, are there a couple questions I could do while I'm doing this?
Yes.
Perfect.
Does the foundation come with a brush or a sponge?
The foundation does not come yet with a brush or a sponge. We're working on brushes and sponges, mostly because you can use it in so many different ways. We couldn't figure out exactly what to put in it yet. So we're working on a kit so that you can have a bunch of different ways to do it.
Is it good for sensitive skin?
Yes, it is. It is very good for sensitive skin. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's hypoallergenic, it's moisturizing, won't dry you out. Yeah, very good for sensitive skin.
What is the exchange policy going to be if the color match isn't right?
14 days.
And we'll be posting the...
I hope you guys can hear that. Exchange policy is like our normal cosmetic 14 days. Unless you're in Canada, and then it's 30 because that's the law.
We'll be posting the color shades, right?
Yes.
On the website. We'll
yes.
have darker shades, darker than the darkest one on that.
The darkest one on that is as dark as the darkest person you're going to find in real life. I know it's kind of hard to tell on a screen, but it is very, very dark. It will definitely work for... We have all the shades that any human would need, I promise.
If you use it wet with your spongy thingy, as you call it,
yes.
will you still be able to use it dry afterward?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can use it. It's interesting, actually, when you use it wet, it kind of almost balls up because it's got the vitamin E in it, and it's like the vitamin E like melts. It's very kind of cool, but it doesn't actually soak into it so much like you would think. But yes, you can use it wet. It's like you just saw me do it, right? I used it wet. I immediately used it dry. It was fine. Yeah, doesn't hurt anything.
Jacqueline says Canada is 30 days if it's unopened.
Yes. Yeah, 30 days unopened, 14 days opened. Good call, Jacqueline.
What was the other one? Oh, for contouring, how many shades darker than your foundation color should you go?
I like to go like all the way. Like for me, I use the darkest color to contour, and then I just don't use as much. But for bronzer, I'd go probably 2 to 3 shades darker. But for contour, I'd just do it. Go all the way. That'd be yeah. So the darkest or the next to darkest color, depending on your skin tone. The very darkest color is a little bit pinker, and the next to darkest color is a little bit oliver. So if you're olive, go the second to darkest. If you're a little bit pinker, darkest.
Will we offer sample sizes if people want to try it in a smaller, just a color match with their skin?
We're not able to offer samples yet, but we're working on it. It'll be a little while though.
Is it good to use with our primer?
It is great to use with our primer. Yes, absolutely. By the way, if you use it with the primer though, don't use it super wet. You can use it, dampen your sponge, but if you do it really wet, you're going to end up wiping the primer off. And dry, it's perfect.
Does it cover high pigmentation spots like dark spots?
It will cover high pigmentation spots like dark spots, but not 100%. I'd say probably 75 or 80%. It is high coverage, but it isn't like a, like a medically high coverage, if that makes sense. But yes, it'll definitely even your skin tone very, very much.
Can you talk about each color's undertone?
Yes, but not without the picture of it. So once I'm done with this, I will, but not quite yet. But I will do it before we're done. I wish I had all of them in person with me. That would have been handy.
Do you want me to go grab some?
Nah, it's all right. I can do it, but from the photos. So when you're doing your Halloween makeup, by the way, you got to do your neck. Nothing looks sillier than having a Halloween face and the whole rest of you does not match.
Or foundation in general.
Or foundation in general also, yes. Please go down your neck at least a little ways. You don't have to do your whole neck, just blend it into your neck, So it's not a line. You don't want to get lines places. Lines are bad. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to do my lips. There we go.
Oh, how does it apply to mature skins with wrinkles and fine lines?
Well, obviously fine, because I have mature skin with wrinkles and fine lines. But yeah, it's really good. All right, you guys think I'm appropriately half white?
Yes.
Okay. I have been given the go-ahead. I am appropriately half white. All right, so now we're really in the new territory. Okay, I'm going to do one more coat of this one more coat of my classic liner while I'm sitting here. I don't know if this stuff's supposed to dry at all. I mean, it's just Target stuff. Cheapy makeup. Because, of course, it's Halloween makeup. I didn't go out and buy actual makeup from a film store or anything. We have a place here. It's called, oh God, what's it called? Costume and Supply? Yeah, Costume and Supply. And they have all the coolest stuff. But, I was like, well, okay, we're just going to do this old school. We're just going to literally go to the Target and get some Halloween makeup and just do it. Okay. So that is there. Now, I also got, this is Wet n Wild, I think. I also got some, it's the stick, because I didn't know if maybe that would be better. But it doesn't look like it's any different, really. That way, if I needed to fill anything in. Oh, that was not bad, though. Okay, now then, let's go with, where is it? There we go. We're going to go back to our black. And we're going to get out our same little, actually, I'm going to use this brush. So this is I don't even know. It's like a flat brush, almost like you would use, it's a flat brush like you would normally use if you were doing, this way there. If you were doing, lip, but it's a little wider. It's kind of a mystery brush to me. It's almost an eyeliner brush. It's almost a lip brush. It's almost a foundation brush, but it's got elements of all of them. I don't know where I got it. It's a handy little guy for this. I mean, it's not something I would normally use, but I'm like, well, that looks like a good idea for this though, because I feel like it's nice and flat for making the contours of this. So I think the first thing to do, looks logical, is just to trace the, outside edge. So here we go. And it definitely does not need to be, so we're using the works, and it definitely doesn't need to be super perfect, of course, because it's rock, right? So just kind of some edginess. This is fun. A little bit more. And we can ask more questions if you want.
What is the shelf life of the foundation once it's open? How long will it last?
12 months, just like all our other stuff.
And for wearability, is it long-lasting foundation?
It is very long-lasting.
Does it include SPF?
It has a natural SPF because it has mineral. It's a mineral foundation. So it has a natural SPF, but it doesn't have like a chemical SPF or any rated SPF.
How heavy or light does it feel?
You cannot feel it. You cannot feel it at all. It is like light as air, literally light as air, which is one of the reasons we call it Elements.
What shade are you wearing on your non-white part of your face?
Right now, on my non-white part of my face, I'm wearing 120. And normally I would wear both 120 and 130 together. But one, it's winter, and two, because I was doing this look, I actually went a little bit lighter than my normal skin.
Is it good for oily skin?
It's so good for oily skin, you guys. My skin is naturally really oily, and so that was one of the big things that I was like, I just hate being oily all the time. So yeah, very good. All right, so now I'm looking at this young lady here, both of them, and I'm seeing that it kind of fades out some of the dark parts. There's a little bit of shadowing, so I'm gonna try that. So let's go under here. So she's kind of got it like right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the black in, and then I'm gonna take a drier brush and just like shade it out a little bit. So now I'm just gonna do the veins, right? I feel like that makes good sense. I'm like staring at this girl. Not really 100% sure what I've got going here, but okay, she's got it kind of on her nose. This is so interesting. I've never marbleized my face before. I mean, go figure, right? Let's see. I should just be looking at my shirt, right? My shirt seems to know what to do. So she really only kind of does this side mostly. I've marbleized things with a feather before. Have you guys ever done that? That's kind of fun, right? All right, let's see, how am I doing? And then she's got a lot more marbliness right through here, which makes sense because it kind of goes right into the hair. Now she doesn't have a lot down her neck, but I feel like I should do a little bit more because I have the shirt on, right? And my shirt's got a lot going on. So I'm just like going for this thing, right? It's like, I'm just doing it. There, marble. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe this guy off on my brush cleaning thingy. And I'm just gonna use it dry or tidied up to blend in more. So, oh yeah, this is working. I'm feeling good about it. We have blending. That's working. Okay, so hers kind of goes down like this. And you want to, and you know, if you think about marble, it's not, some of it's very straight and others is more blendy. So, let's see. I'm staring at her. Okay, so maybe more like here. This looks like a good blendy spot. I know you guys, this is kind of a long tutorial today. That's why I also like figured, oh, we'll do some questions and stuff too. But you know what? While I'm doing this, I actually could do some of the while we're at it, I could do some of the announcements, right? I can totally multitask. Look at me go.
Questions? Sure,
a few more. I think it's looking pretty good so far though.
What's the best way to remove it? Does it come off with just soap and water? Do you need to use Shake It Off?
It does not really just come off with soap and water, honestly. It's like more like you would want to use a little bit of, you want to use makeup removing cleanser. It's not just going to come off with like regular soap and water because it is like waterproof, smudge proof, like all of our makeup, and the vitamin E keeps it on better. But it's not like you have to Shake It Off on your whole face to get it off. So just if you use your normal makeup removing like cleanser, yes, that will take it off. However, you're not just going to like wash your hands with, you know, like just like done. Like you need to remove your makeup like you normally remove makeup, for sure.
Does it rub off on clothes or on your mask?
No, not that I've noticed. No. I mean, I'm sure like if you had your mask rubbing against your nose and it was on your nose, it would at some point rub off. It's not like the works dry or anything. It's not that solid, but it stays on really well though.
For wet application, how wet should the sponge or applicator be?
It really depends on what you like. It can be anywhere from just a little bit to very, very wet. If you want a very light coverage, you want it very, very wet. If you want like extra coverage, just a little damp, which is kind of funny because it's sort of backwards. Dry has a lot of coverage. Teeny bit damp has a little bit more coverage, and then it gets less after that. And I think the most coverage way is, or the second most coverage way is just dry on this kind of a sponge. But just a little dampness on that will add even more.
With everyday wear, how many uses would you typically get out of a single foundation, depending on how that you apply it, wet versus dry?
I mean, it kind of depends on how you do things, but I would think 2 or 3 months.
If you have extremely dry skin, would it be moisturizing enough to use it wet?
Yes, it would. If you have really dry skin, you can still use it wet. It's moisturizing enough for sure.
You can use it over your moisturizer.
Yeah, I use it over my moisturizer every day. You definitely use it over moisturizer. Now I am going in here and I am just adding some shadows to the inside because theoretically, you would think if I was popping out of some granite that there'd be a bit of a shadow, right? Seems logical to me. And I'm not even adding any more black. I'm just moving it around as it's drying. Alrighty. So let me tell you something super fun. And that is that we have, you guys, we have all these other lives that you know about, right? And so what we're starting to do is have a lot more contests on them. And I'm excited about that. And so Mo, she has hers, Monique, and she does Bubble Trouble, which is social media tips. And she's got Tory coming on tomorrow. And they're going to talk about how to basically lead by example. So that's really exciting. And they're going to start doing some competitions too. And so what'll happen is like the way that we usually do it is that we have like a call to action kind of a thing, but she's going to do it a little bit differently. But so you guys should definitely watch tomorrow on Bubble Trouble and check it out because that you can win some fun stuff. And I'm not going to give away how they're doing it and everything, but I'm just saying there's something fun and new that's going to happen over there. So check it out. Okay, what do you guys think? What do you think, Eddie?
It took a while, but now it looks good.
Yeah, not too bad. It looks like a thing. Maybe like, I feel like this needs to be like a little bit more like blendy outy here. What do you think? Like I'm doing it and saying, what do you think? It's like, I hope you like it because it's happening. Yes, no, maybe. A little bit in the neck, I guess. Because that'd be kind of weird if it had nothing that matched. I can see definitely why you'd want to have, some, differences. Because, like, real marble is definitely not just all the same. I feel like that helps. Do I look like my shirt?
Yes.
Okay, that's important. And then one thing I know just from art school is that anything that really goes in should be really black. So we're going to go back in here and just add a little bit of low light to where the cracks are because that would be deep, right? So you want to make sure that you've got some dark spots. It's the funniest thing. That's one of the mistakes people make is they don't make things dark enough where they should be because they're afraid of making it too dark. It's just kind of life. All right, let's see. This should be dark. Especially when you're looking at your face, like places where there's a natural crease in your face, that's a logical spot to do it. All right, I'm going with that. You feel good about it? They feel good about it. All righty, now then, clean this little guy off. That was fun and exciting. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some eyelashes, which are right here. I figured we'd go with one selfie. Okay, open this guy up. Got our liner on, it's dry. Obviously I'll need to trim it a little bit. My eyes aren't that, my eye. Ooh, wait. Wrong eye. It's so funny when you're only doing one eye. All right, let me flip this guy over and see. Oh, okay. First time I'm kind of seeing the whole thing. Okay. Trim this down a little bit. I usually cut 2 off because I'm not a very big human and I just cannot stand to have stuff close to my inner eye. That just drives me, I don't care what it is, it drives me nuts. And so I usually have my lashes come out a little bit further than probably most people do, but gosh, that just drives me batty. All right. Get that selfie on there. That definitely adds to look. And then we definitely need this guy. Oh, you know what we need first though? We need to go back to our Stark Naked palette. And you see how her cheek, she has like the highlighter and then the blush. We definitely need that. Where is it? There it is. So we're gonna do our Stark Naked palette. I'm gonna do the blush first, then the highlighter. So this is just my like janky old blush I've had forever that I use all the time. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna go with this guy. And it looks like, yep, she just did like really right on that bone there. Being careful not to get it on the white part. And that looks pretty good. It could probably use a little bit more of the pinky pink. There we go. And then brushy cleany. And we're gonna go into our Stark Naked palette. There we go. Ivory Glow. Right there. We're going to use this guy as our highlight because it's super handy for that. There we go. A little bit more. Okay. And the pièce de résistance, Tory Bell Red. I feel like the red really makes it when I'm looking at her picture. I also feel like I need a little bit more black right on some of these edges just to really darken it up. I'm so excited that I found this sweatshirt, by the way, you guys. When I was planning on doing this, I was like, oh, I need something that like looks like the outfit. I was so excited. Amazon, you know how it is. Okay. She has bigger lips than me. I can fake it though. I mean, it's Halloween, right? Go big or go home. There we go. So am I doing it? Is it a thing? What do we think? Yes, I did it. Okay, awesome. I do feel like I need to add a little bit more black, right? Like through here, just a smidgy. Smidge. That is all. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, with the launch of the foundation, will the brushy cleany thingy be coming back?
Yes, when we get more in, we will have the brushy cleany thingy back. Definitely. And I definitely need more black right here. Okay, there. You do it. Oh, wait, right here. Okay, I think I did it. Do you guys like it?
Looks good.
Is it good? Yay, we did it. That's super awesome. Now you have to watch me like this for like the next half hour. I mean, you don't have to, except for then if you didn't, you'd really miss out on a really cool other launch because we have another launch and it's super amazingly cool. And it's coming again. Yay! So excited. This makes my teeth look freakishly white on the white side.
Now
doesn't
grocery
it?
Shopping on your way home.
oh, I should go to the store or something. Thank God it's almost Halloween because people would be like, oh, that's really cool. And any other day, you'd be like, what's happening with that crazy lady? Yeah. So super excited, you guys. So just a little recap. Best, most amazing ever powder foundation, liquid powder foundation in our beautiful, beautiful new boxes. And in our boxes, you can, of course, take these in and out. They each come with one. You can put other things in them later if you wish. They are awesome, and we're super excited about them. All right, so let me grab my list of notes here. Oh, wait, I got to do the thing. There. Does that help?
That makes it look a little creepier.
Right? Like that. That's the look. Wait, her mouth's open. Do I look like her? That's my expression. Okay, anyway, we'll take a picture of that later and put it and post it. Alrighty, I think we did it though. That's really fun. I've been looking forward to this. Okay, so I have my handy dandy notes. Okay, so we have a flash sale. Yay! All right, I'm so excited about this flash sale. So it's a few dollars off of Pink Mink in the Pink Mink bundle. And the reason we're doing that is because we are 1,121 units away from donating our full $10,000 to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. And we really, really, really want to. So we put a little discount on there to help you guys. And so pretty please, this price is going to be there until the end of the month. It'll be 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern time on Halloween. So we're hoping to sell 1,121 more. We want to sell out of those so that we can donate our entire $10,000 to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. You know, every time I want to say federation, I have to, every single time I go foundation. I don't know why. It's freaking Star Trek or something. I don't know. Okay, so we also have our winners. Winners are super fun. So we have so many winners from last week. So what they won, they all won different things. We have, I'm going to start reading here, and then Eddie will pop up a picture of y'all too. So we have, I have to hold this out here because I'm blind as a bat. So we have D. Zigmang, Kyra Zellers, Lisa Gatto, Maria Tarbox, Michelle Garrigou, and Patrina Footman. And you guys won all sorts of great stuff. So Michelle won a firework lash bling. Lisa won a new date night bundle. Dee won a selfie bundle, a new selfie bundle. Kyra won a classic selfie bundle. Patrina won a classic ladies night bundle. And Maria won a selfie light bundle. Also, awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for commenting. As per usual, we love comments, and we always pick winners of the things that we talk about today. And we, anybody out of the comments, we put you guys in a drawing, and we pick winners for the next week. And we have an extra special prize for next week. So what we're going to do is, if you are not an affiliate and you're watching and you're considering being an affiliate and somebody invited you to come watch, please put your name and the person who invited you's name, who is an affiliate, and we are going to pick 2 people next week who will get free starter kits and 3 months of your web fees. So comment who you are, comment who you would like your sponsor or your mentor to be, and we're going to pick 2 people who will get to join Tory Bell for free. So it's super exciting. I'm really excited about it. So excited to do this for you guys, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe we get to do it more often. So get the person in there that invited you and let us know who you are. So comment, because that's how you win. And comment through the whole time, because we'll go through the whole thing and check for comments, and then we'll put them in a drawing. And well, that's actually more like a thing that's an app, and it does it by itself, but whatever, we call it a drawing. And so we'll put it in the app, and we will pick 2 people who get to come join us for free. Okay, we also had a really fun thing, and that is a pumpkin carving contest here at work. And so our support department and our creative department, we had some super amazing people that carved some pumpkins for us. And so we wanted to share the pumpkins with you. And although it was supposed to be a contest, they all won because they were all so cute. And I'm so excited that they all took the time to do it. And Eddie's got some awesome pumpkin pictures to show you. So let me tell you who these guys are. So the top one is Denise Keffler, and that is our lash pumpkin. And she also has a Tory Bell logo on the back of it, like the bottom one. And then we have directly below that, we call that Jerry-O-Lantern, because that is Jerry Smith's pumpkin. And then we have, we're going to skip this middle one because it's really funny. And then on the top corner, we have Bumpkin. I've named it Bumpkin. And Bumpkin is Casey Angel's pumpkin. And then below that, we had both Denise Kepler and Eva. Oh gosh, what's Eva's last name? Okay.
Eva Gutierrez?
Yes, Gutierrez. And you guys know Eva because she is our Spanish language communications person. And she also did a Tory Bell pumpkin. So that is super awesome. And then in the middle, we have, which totally cracked me up, the Trumpkin. So that is our Donald Trump pumpkin, the Trumpkin. So this is super awesome. You guys all won. The 4 on the outside will get to go in the warehouse and pick anything they want. And our grand prize winner, although they all won, is Trumpkin. And Trumpkin's owner, Monica Bergens, she gets to go pick 2 things out of the warehouse. So thank you guys so much for taking part. That was super fun. And we're really, really excited to have you do that with us. And it was fun judging the pumpkins and the Trumpkins and the bumpkins. So that was super fun. And I think we're all going to wear costumes tomorrow. And if you're working here and you're watching this and you didn't know, wear your costume tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be a skeleton. And also, I'm trying to convince Eddie he should wear a skeleton oneie with me. And Bob is going to. So we're going to have a lot of skeletons. Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping here. We have some shipping delays. We're getting caught up. We went from being like 10 days behind to being 7 days behind. We are now about 6 days behind, so we're getting caught up rapidly. And we have some of the best people. We've got temps in. We've got all hands on deck. And our awesome support staff was so caught up that 6 of them were able to come over and help pack. We're transitioning now. We're making a lot of new changes to our packing system to make everything faster, and it's starting to work. So we're very excited about it. And thank you guys so much for your patience. Within the next few days, we expect to be entirely and totally caught up. And the goal is to do that by the 1st because that is the official launch of Holiday and we want to be ready for Holiday. And we have this great picture of, look at these awesome, awesome people. So these are the people who are packing today. And this is our warehouse staff. And this is also our support staff and our temps. And we're so, so grateful for them all coming together and working their booties off to make sure everybody gets their orders. And they have packed over 4,000 orders today. And they did about the same yesterday. And they've got more to go today. So they're speeding up dramatically every day. And we are so, so thankful for you guys. So keep up the good work and everybody give them some love. They're working their little booties off. They're bumpkins. They're working their bumpkins off for sure. Okay. I'm just so glad everything's going out. You guys, you have no idea. Like we've been really, really all hands on deck for the last few days, making sure that we got caught back up. So thank you so much again for your patience. Okay. We have another really fun. Is this the next? Okay. I hate it when I have pages that go together because I'm like, where to start and where to stop. Okay, so we have another fun challenge for you guys, and it's called the Fall Frenzy Challenge. And I have to read this because I cannot remember all the details. Okay, so what we'd like you guys to do is we would like affiliates, this is for affiliates, we'd like you guys to make a 1-minute video. And that 1-minute video should be about what you love about Tory Bell, and you upload it to your social account and you tag Tory Bell and on any of your social media, tag all your social media, and then also use hashtag magnetic lashes and hashtag Tory Bell. So on your Instagram, your Twitter, your TikTok, your Facebook, and anywhere else that you are, we're going to check all of the platforms for the drawing. We're going to choose 3 winners that are going to win a Stark Naked palette and the thing that I announce at the end, which is really good. So it is definitely worth a minute of your time to make an awesome video and post it on your own social media and tag us saying what it is that you like about Tory Bell. So that is you guys' challenge for the week. And that is okay, Stormy named this one, the Fall Frenzy Challenge. So Stormy is in a fall frenzy. So she named that one for us. Okay. So other little housekeeping items, address validation. Make sure pretty please that your addresses are correct. We're getting a lot of blank addresses and things. So please do double check your addresses on your orders, pretty please. The shipping guarantee. So we talked to you guys about that last week and then we were close. We are now within 1 or 2 days of having a shipping guarantee done. And we're really excited about it. It is not the same as shipping insurance because shipping insurance, like through USPS and Perlator, it only covers damage. It does not cover delivery guarantee. And so we are partnering with a company that is offering us delivery guarantee. It is a 98-cent charge for the first $100, 2% for anything above that, it is not mandatory. You do not have to do it. But if you do choose to have your shipping guaranteed, even if it is lost, it will be replaced. Even if it says it was delivered and you didn't get it, it will be replaced. And also, it also has a special app that you can download so that you can more carefully track your package in real time all the time instead of having to wait for the system to catch up with USPS. So that is a really fun thing. And it is very handy, especially if you're, doing orders for other people. Speaking of orders for other people, if you are an affiliate, pretty please do not make orders for other people and change your address backstage. It's actually not FTC compliant. And for those of you who aren't affiliates, that means it's illegal. So we do need you guys to make sure that you are shipping properly. So each customer's shipping address needs to actually be in their own account. And if you're an affiliate, it's not that big of a deal. You just have to go in and type it in and make that account. So please don't ship stuff to other people through your own account. Pretty please. And also, it's illegal. And it really is. So we beg of you, let's do it right. Okay, let's see here. Canadian currency. We do not have Canadian prices listed yet on the website. We are working on it. And in the next 1 to 2 weeks, it will be done. It's almost there. Let's see. Oh, enrollment improvements. So we have some fun enrollment improvements. The big one is that you can make your own starter kit now. So instead of having to pick from a bunch of different starter kits, they're all $129 and you can, through drop downs, just pick what you would like in your own starter kit. So you can pick the size of your lashes, the type of liner you like, if you want magnetics, there's all sorts of fun stuff. Now, so you can do magnetics only, or you can do the regular starter kits and you can pick what's in them from all of the different drop down menus that are available. So that is awesome. We're very excited about that. And let me just tell you, our e-commerce team is amazing. We have Jason and TJ and Matt and Britt and Vanessa, and they are kicking booty and they are working so hard and they're doing a great job. So thank you guys so much. They need lots and lots of love because you got to see the list of stuff these guys do every day. It is amazing. Let's see here. Notifications. We have new notifications for you guys that are up. They are failed shipping. So if you get a failed shipping notice, you'll be able to go in and change addresses or your credit card. There is a new enrollment one. So if you're an affiliate and someone enrolled under you, you will now get a notification of new enrollment automatically. New order created. So the same. If you're an affiliate and someone that is one of your customers' orders, you will also get a new order notification, which is awesome. And order shipped, which means that you or your customers' orders have shipped. So tons of fun new order notifications for you guys. They are automatically on if you're an affiliate, but you can go into your settings and turn them off if you don't want order notifications. But I like to know when I make money, so I don't know why you would, but you can. So that is important. And we're working on a bunch of other ones too. We are working on rank advancement emails, which is awesome. So each time, if you're an affiliate, when you move up a rank, you'll get an email that has directions and videos and some fun stuff. New customer order upline notifications. So that would not be for you, but for your upline so that they know that the team is doing well. And delivery confirmation notifications, which is great. So you or your customers will know if your if the order had been delivered. Oh my gosh. Let's see. And, while we're doing this transition, you may temporarily receive some duplicate notifications. So if you see the same notification twice for a day or so, just ignore it. It's okay. Don't worry, we didn't send you something twice. It's just that they're working on it. Thank you. Teen updates. Oh my gosh, teens are awesome. We're getting more and more teens every day. I think we're at about 1,000 teens now, and we're really excited about them. Our Canadian teens are doing great also. We have Mindy Saunders coming on with Megan this week, and they are going to talk about growing an international team. So that is super exciting. And then, I'm missing a page here. There it is. They have their call to action. So they have a call to action winner, and their call to action was to share why you joined Tory Bell, which is an awesome, fun teen call to action. And the winner is, Eddie's got a picture, Mia Saylor. Mia Saylor won. She schwon. It's a new word. We're going with it. Or she may have won. She won a Tory Bell swag package that includes a water bottle, heart necklace, wristband, and sticker. So that is super exciting. And like I told you guys before, Bubble Trouble is also going to start having some fun winners and some fun challenges. So keep an eye out for that. And then we also have Hip and Happy with Kathy. And they have winners too. And their call to action was to complete a hope hack by sharing an inspiring love post. And Eddie's got the post and the winner. And our winner is Shauna Berman, and she won a new Stronger Selfie bundle. Congratulations, Shauna, and we love your love post. It's Lead with Love. True leaders inspire and uplift others. Together we rise. So that is really, really awesome and uplifting. Thank you, Shauna, so much. Super, super fun. And next week, they will have a new one. And let me just tell you, I have to tell you about last week's, which was really just yesterday. Yesterday's Hip and Happy with Kathy, because I may be a little biased. They had the cutest ever guest. And if you didn't see it, Eddie has a picture of the cutest guest ever. It's Tory. It's my daughter, Tory. Is she not the cutest little leopard you ever saw in your life? And also Kinsey Jones as Cousin It. It was so cute, you guys. It's still on the affiliate page, so go back and watch it. It's so stinking adorable. And they talk about they talk about all sorts of fun things, future goals and having a future memory. And Tory was hysterical. So Kathy asked her, what do you want to do when you grow up? And she said, well, when my mom steps down from Tory Bell, I'd like to be the CEO. And I was like, and then she said, or when, and I thought she was going to say dies. I was pretty sure she was going to be like, when she dies. And I'm like, really? And then she said, or maybe she'll run it with me. And I was like, oh, thank you. I totally was like, I thought for sure she was killing me off. So see, isn't she a good girl? She didn't even kill me off. So that was it was so cute and so sweet. And you guys should definitely go back and watch it. It is just the most adorable thing. And they also had a great tip on how to use your magnetic eyeliner to add bling to your entire face for Halloween, which was also stinking adorable. So you guys got to watch that. Super duper duper cute. And let's see, who does she have next week? Oh, I don't think I have who she's got next week on her show. Well, I guess it's just going to have to be a big, huge surprise. Or if she's watching this right now, maybe she'll comment and we'll see it. Okay, so our Hope Heroes are also in. So that is awesome to know. You guys keep an eye out for our Hope Heroes. They will be in the playbill. And those are people from every level who've really exemplified hope this month. And so the way we do that, if you don't know, is if you are the rank of director this month, you get to pick a Hope Hero from the influencer ranks. And if you're an influencer who won a Hope Hero Award, you get to pick one of your affiliates from the affiliate ranks. And so we have Hope Heroes at every level of our company. And those are people who really exemplify hope. And next month, we are doing innovation. So of course, as a business, we're very innovative. We're always coming up with new things, but you can also have great innovations in the way that you sell, in the way that you recruit, in the way that you are a mentor. And so we're going to be celebrating that kind of innovation next month too. So keep an eye out for that. And the Hope Heroes are going to be out. They'll be backstage. They'll be in the playbill. They're going to be all over the place. They're going to be on the website. So you guys make sure you keep an eye out for all the Hope Heroes. And they're also on the Facebook pages. They're everywhere. We love our Hope Heroes. Okay. Oh, it's time for another product launch. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, you guys, this is so exciting. I'm so stoked to show you this. All right, look, done with that. Done. Ha! Here's what we're going to do. I am going to get rid of this mirror. I gotta move it all around because this is a big deal and I want to have space. Okay. So we have, see me hiding it? There we go. So as we talked about before, we have our new Stark Naked palette, right? And it comes in our fun magnetic palettes here. And then we also have what you guys just saw. Where did the box go? Oh, there it is. So we also have our fun new, as we're doing with all these fun little magnetic palettes here that you can change out your colors, right? Well, it seemed like a fabulous idea to be able to carry around all of our stuff with us. And so what we did, we will unbox this together, is we created the Tory Bell Clutch. So this does have a little guy here, and it's easy open, which is always nice, because doesn't it drive you crazy when you can't get into stuff? I get all sorts of crazy. Okay, I love this so much. First off, I'd just like to point out to you that this box, just the outer box, is so pretty. Look, it's embossed. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it pretty? I love the box. Even just the box by itself, I like. All right, but the best part is obviously what's inside. So this is our Tory Bell Clutch. It is super pretty. It matches all of our new branding with our monogram. Isn't it beautiful? So it matches this guy. So pretty. Oh, right side up is even better. Aren't they beautiful together? And what you do is you open your clutch and you have your mirror. And then you have two sides that are magnetic. What makes, of course, magnetic clutches are not new to the world. They've been around for probably 50 years. They've definitely been around for almost 30 because 19 years ago when I was in art school, I had a magnetic palette for my watercolors. And I've always thought it was such a great idea. But what I didn't like about makeup magnetic palettes that I'd seen over the years is that usually if you have two sides, you have a middle piece so that you have a mirror. Well, the problem with that is you can't use all your makeup at once because either one side is closed or the other. It's just the way it works. And that bothered me. So I thought, gosh, it would be so much nicer to be able to have them together so you could open all your makeup at once, but then there was no mirror. Oh, but wait, now there is. Because that's why we put the clutch on here. So we are actually getting a design patent on our little clutch shape because I think it's just awesome and it solves a problem and we love to be innovative. But the cool thing is, now that we have all these other palettes, we can take this guy and open it up. And they have these handy dandy little notch right there, so you don't have to ruin your makeup to get it out. There we go, pull that guy out. And in it goes. And the way these are set up, of course, all of our makeups are, they're all the same grid size. So this is 3x3. So for example, when I say 3x3, what I mean is this is our smallest size, this is our smallest eyeshadow in this palette is 1. So this is 3x3 of those. So what you do, like for instance, let's say your favorite thing to do most of the time is wear Nubian and bronze and 140 eyeshadow, for example. And maybe you don't want to carry all your makeup around with you. Then we can put them together. And you can put them in whatever shape that you want. Of course, and move them around however it's convenient for you. We also have other palettes coming out. We have blushes coming out. We have highlighters coming out. We have another set of bronzers apart from these. They're a little shimmer. We also have accessories, magnetic accessories that snap in here for you guys to be able to hold your lashes. And these are all coming out mostly over the holiday, but some after. So these guys are going on sale now. And what we're doing right now is we are going to, let me take our Stark Naked guys out of here. And I'm gonna put this guy in here. So we're gonna put our bronzer, or not our bronzer, this is the one that I use for my contour. I'm gonna put our contour color in, which is 180 for me. So this is my bronzer and contour, and then I would put my other color on the other side. So what we're doing right now is we've ordered 10,000 of these, but only 2,800 have come in, and the rest will come in, hopefully, we hope very much, closer to holiday. So we are selling our first 2,800 of these today. I would get them now because Lord knows they're gonna go fast. And they come with 2 of our foundation colors. So you get the palette, which is a $50 value, and 2 foundation colors. Foundations are $45 a piece in here for $110. So you get a great discount. So the idea is that you want to pick you can do it however you want to, but what I would do is pick your lightest color and your darkest color, or the color you are and a color contour. So that is like the best case scenario. And then you can also, of course, order separately too in this size. So that is the awesome, awesome plan. I cannot tell you, we've been working on this for a year. It is so amazing. I'm so excited to get all the accessories in. I'm so excited to get all the other powders in. And so this is something that we're gonna have a lot of fun accessories for over the course of the next year. And it is just going to be amazing. And I love, love, love it. I love, love, love it so much. Of course, I've had it for a while and I carry it around, and this is how I travel. It's like all my stuff. I cannot live without this thing anymore. And I hope that you guys feel the exact same way because it's super duper duper amazing. Okay, so let's answer a few more questions because I bet there's some questions about this too.
So a couple just clarifications. The Fall Frenzy is a up to 1 minute video explaining their Tory Bell must-haves and why.
Yes. Oh, okay. The Fall Frenzy. Oh, sorry. I said that wrong. So the Fall Frenzy, yes, it is a 1 minute video of your Tory Bell must-haves and why. That makes good sense.
And then for the notifications, the failed auto ship is actually when their web fee.
Oh, okay. So the failed auto ship is for your web fee, not for if you have a problem with an order.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
And then a couple questions. If you need to exchange your foundation for a color match issue, do you have to return it with the 3x3 clutch?
Yes, if you return the foundation, yes, it does need to come back with the 3x3 clutch, definitely.
Can you use lighter shades of the foundation as concealer?
You can definitely use lighter shades of the foundation as a concealer. Absolutely. You can also use lighter shades as a highlighter. So it's concealer and highlighter and foundation and powder and setting powder. I mean, it's kind of like the works. It does everything. I love it.
Is there a limit to how many clutches an affiliate can buy?
No, there's no limit to how many clutches an affiliate can buy. And again, I know everybody thinks that the affiliates buy thousands of clutches and nobody gets any, but honestly, it is very unusual for anyone to buy more than a couple. We maybe get 5 orders of more than 5 and none, hardly ever more than 10. So don't worry. The affiliates don't buy everything up in mass, I promise.
So not a foundation question. With the new, stronger lashes that have come out, did our Anchors Only also with
the new stronger lashes that came out, the Anchors Only have not changed over. However, they were already larger and stronger, but we will, once we sell through these ones, we will go even one level higher strength. I do not know that the size of them will change because they are already 3mm. They're already larger and stronger. That's why we made them, as a matter of fact.
Dana Nicole wants to know if someone can explain the illegal, she says back ordering. I think we're talking about.
Oh, Dana Nicole. Okay, so the reason that the FTC doesn't, well, at least to my understanding, the reason that the FTC has made it not within their regulations for people to order for others backstage is because it can lend to things like pyramid schemes, and it can definitely lend to things like people over ordering and having tons of stock and then saying it's for other people. And when people take part in those kinds of things, they can start to cause basically financial problems for others. It can be a way to kind of defraud a system. And in other companies, we are primarily like 99% drop ship, so it doesn't really affect us as much, but the regulation still exists. But imagine if we weren't a drop ship company, we're a party plan company, and somebody was going in there backstage and making large amounts of orders and saying they're for other people. It could affect other people's commissions and things like that. And so over the course of probably many years, the FTC has created a regulation about that was really meant for people who were doing party plan or hand-to-hand sales that we don't really do much of, but the regulation does still exist for us. So we need to make sure that when we make an order for a customer, that customer does have an account in the system. And you can make it for them. Of course you should. That's great customer service. But just making sure that when we send things to customers, it really does go to the customer through their own account, not through ours. And other ones? I hope that was clear. I know the whole FTC thing confuses me too. So I went to a seminar, it just scared me. Now I'm paranoid. Anything else exciting over there?
Looks like we have a little glitch.
Uh-oh, there's a glitch. What's the glitch? Let's see.
His won't let them pick 2 different shades. I let Jason
know
they're
okay.
working on it.
Jason is going to fix it. I'm sure that Jason's probably freaking out. What?
I'll show the video for the clutch.
Oh, yes, we have an awesome video for the clutch. Let's see it. Okay, guys, so that is also backstage for you guys to post. And so, and everything else is too, all the pictures, and then there's tons of... Oh, there's three sizes?
Yeah, there's a wide, there's a for Instagram posts, and then there's one for IG.
Oh, cool. So there's 3 different sizes too. There's like there's Instagram videos and Facebook videos. And the Element one and the Element one too. So both the Element and the Clutch videos we have in multiple sizes. So check that out. So you guys can post them on all your different types of social media and they will be the correct size, which is super duper cool. I'm so excited about that. So the assets and everything are backstage. Oh, I wanted to read you guys some of the benefits too, just to make sure I got over them all because there's so many cool things about this. Okay. So about the foundation, one, we talked about it had vitamin E in it to make it anti-aging, moisturizing, and it's also anti-free radical. And of all the fun things, it has fruit milk complex in it. I am not entirely sure what a fruit milk complex is, but I'm pretty sure it is fruit juices that are anti-free radical and anti-aging. So basically, these are things that are taken from natural fruits that are good for our skin, things like vitamin C. So we have vitamin E and we have fruit milk complex that are anti-aging and anti-free radical. Yes, anti-free radical and moisturizing. So that is awesome. It is very long lasting. And the reason for that is it has, I was talking about the small pigments. So they're called micronized pigments. And they're like very, very, very super duper small spheres, way smaller than is normal. They're broken way down. And because of that, They stay on longer. And I guess it's probably because of the weight, I'm guessing on that. But not only do they stay on longer, they give way better coverage. So that is super cool. And also they have a high color release. So because they're so small, the pigments inside of them are more readily released. So that's super cool. And they create a soft focus. So basically like a mineral veil over your face. And that's one of the reasons why it's mattifying and blurring is because of those micronized little pigments. It does not have parabens. And as I said, it also has mineral elements. So that is super exciting. I want to make sure you guys know all the benefits, and there are spec sheets backstage. And so you guys all the information that you need. Okay, I think we just about got this. Any last minute questions there? No? Okay. Oh, let's see. Is there a way we can color match for our clients? Right now, the way to color match for your clients is going to be through the website. There's tons of colors, on arms, and they're all separately, and we've got them listed in a bunch of different ways so you can see them well. But we're also going to post a question and answer backstage that we match up to the color balance stuff that we did before. And we're going to have that on there probably by tomorrow afternoon so that you guys will be able to much more accurately do color balancing for your customers. We'll have a great chart there for you guys. So yes, and that will come out tomorrow, but there's tons and tons of pictures to compare to right now. Okay, I think, is it okay for super dry skin? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's great for dry skin. It's moisturizing and it doesn't like stick on things. And if you have any issue with wearing it dry on dry skin, then you can add a little bit of water. And you know how like foundation kind of like, I don't even know what you would call that. It almost like glues it down. Honestly, if you have like particle, like dry skin that's kind of half peely, if you add some water to it, it really, really helps with that too. So it kind of, moisturizes also. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'm super excited. We have foundation, we have magnetic clutches, we have magnetic palettes. We have so much fun stuff coming. Holidays coming. This is like the most exciting time of the year. All right, you guys have a great, great week. I will see you next week. Bye.